So good afternoon or good morning or good evening. Some of us are joining them for far away. And buenas tardes, boa tarde. I am lucky today because that's my first webinar with William Gingras, from Director of Sales and Marketing for Nukutepipi in French Polynesia, who just joined our collection. So we are thrilled to have you with us. And William, I cannot wait for you to show your incredible property.
Thank you, Dominic. Well, maybe the best way to start introducing Nukutepipi would be a video. So maybe Dominic, yes, we're gonna start it. And then we're gonna talk about the subject.
So I'm trying to, it was perfectly working when we looked at it. Don't know why. Ah, okay, perfect. Full screen.
Wonderful.
Here we go.
And the video is also available on YouTube. So if you want to see it with sounds or better quality, I recommend just tapping Nukutepipi on YouTube and you'll find it.
Oh, it's always.
Thank you, Dominic. So again, if you want to see it in the good quality, just go on YouTube and tap Nukutepipi and you'll see the videos right there. So let me just reintroduce myself quickly for those who just came in. I am William Gingras, the Director of Sales of Nukutepipi. And I'm very excited and happy to be part of this Dominique Debay collection. And I want to thank you also for being here today so that we can introduce you our wonderful and very private location. Nukutepipi, let me just start my screen. I'm going to share it. Excellent. So Nukutepipi is a private island, and the story behind the private island of Nukutepipi comes from one of the most creative minds in the world, the founder of Cirque du Soleil, Mr. Guy Laliberté, who bought the island about almost 15 years ago now, when he sold his part in the circus to create a space for himself, his family, his friend, to really relax and be creative in different ways. So he found this location, which is an hour and a half from Papeete, Tahiti. And it is a wonderful atoll. So it's an old volcano that collapsed to create where you found the beautiful lagoon in the middle. And almost 15 years ago now, he invested more than $150 million on his island to really create something you'll see unique, but very, very down to earth. As we like to call it, it's a barefoot luxury property. And this is him. So Guy Laliberté used to love to spend a lot of time on this on his private island. But now that he's traveling the world being a DJ, we recently open it for clients and for and companies that would like to have access to this wonderful place on Earth, and probably one of the most exclusive. So let me just tell you a little bit more about Nukutepipi as a fact. So it is, as you can see here, very close to Tahiti. And we currently propose the island as a full buyout that can accommodate up to 52 guests. And we have 180 employees that take care of your clients while on the island. Just to let you know, I think it's one of the largest ratio in history in terms of service. So it really is one of a kind. And you can see right here, actually, the lagoon. And most of the accommodations on the island, actually all of them, are located next to the lagoon. So you have a beautiful sunset, actually, and a very calm water that you can swim by when you wake up in the morning. And then if you want to do some more intense sports and water sports, it happens all outside of the lagoon, actually, on the other side here. And this is the view from the main pool. And I will first start with our different accommodations on the island. So as I mentioned, they are all located around the lagoon. And to start, we have 13 bungalows, and 6 of them have a 1 king-size bed, and 7 of them have 2 queen-size beds. Let me just show you also here. So they all have a wonderful bathroom with 2 dressing and all the amenities that comes in. So we ask everyone that comes on the island to forget all their products, hair or body products, and leave us the opportunity to give them some organic and natural product for them to use. So what we usually recommend is to mostly just bring a carry-on on the island because everything is already there for you to enjoy. We also have 2 wonderful junior villas, and each villa has 2 bedrooms. So one with a king-size bed and another room with 2 queen-size beds. And they have a wonderful private infinity pool that overlook the lagoon. So here, as you can see how it looks like. And the villa are really connected to the nature around because most of it is aired. So except for the wall that goes in the bedrooms and the living room, all the corridors and the entrance, everything is outside. So you really feel connected to the birds and the hermit crabs that are all around the island and the villa. So it really creates a setup where you almost feel you're lost in the world somewhere, very deserted, but very luxurious. And we finally have the master villa. When the owner started building on the island, he wanted to do something much bigger for himself for a very extended stay. So we have, first of all, a master bedroom with a super king-size bed, and then also an outdoor bathtub, a dressing room. We have a second bedroom with 2 queen-size beds. We also have 2 separate bungalows that are next to the junior villa. We obviously have a private infinity pool and an indoor kitchen and even a movie theater there. And this is the layout of the master villa, which actually we recently won an award in the Rob's Report magazine, stating that it is one of the 50 most amazing suites in the world. So it really is something incredible. And there is arts all over. I'll talk to you a little bit more later about it, but there is arts all over the island and in every junior villa and bungalow. So if you have clients that are have an eyes for art, it really is something spectacular to see. Now, in terms of activities, so the owner has some young children and lots of friends. So when they started building the island, they actually made sure to have all the activity possible for short or extended stay. So you have here a few activities such as bee therapy. We have tennis, we have archery, mini golf. So a lot of activities that are very nice to do, but also on the funny side, we also have a hermit crab race or some Polynesian sports because we don't like to take ourselves too much seriously. Nukutepipi, yes, it's a very exclusive island, but it's a place where the most wealthy people comes to just be down to earth and settle with their friends and family. We also have some incredible water activities. So we have, of course, wake surfing, wing foil, sailing, deep sea fishing. We also have whale watching from July and November. And even in the video that Dominique just played a few minutes ago, the actual photo video you saw with the two whales was actually right next to the island. And we were quite surprised when filming this, actually, because we didn't expect them to be there. But this is something you can really see, and that's what you get when you go on Nukutepipi. It's you connect with the nature all around. Now, as you might imagine, because the island is the property of the founder of Cirque du Soleil, we can obviously do any types of events, celebrations, wedding that you can imagine. We have everything already on the island to create those experiences because we do that year round already. And it is also a very exclusive and a really nice place to do a wedding, I believe, because it's not somewhere that most people would think to do a wedding. So you're sure to have the exclusivity along your friends. And this is, for example, one of the evening we did with clients. So we have all accessories also, glasses, hats, costumes, just so that you can really let go your creativity. Or if you have clients that wants to do a special gathering, we have everything that is needed. And apart from that, everywhere on the island is really a setup or an incentive, I should say, to create events. So we have, of course, a master villa, but we have different places on the island where we can do something very magical. And then in terms of dining and cocktail, so everything is included with the buyout, the 1 week buyout. And we mostly focus on Polynesian cuisine, but we also have international chef. So you can actually, if you have a special diet or if you have restrictions, of course, we can take care of it and make the food for you like this way. And just so that you know, one of the night, usually during the week, we organize every night actually something different, a dinner somewhere on the island special. And we actually have one dinner that is food trucks actually that we bring that they are on the island, but we do a special food truck dining with the stars. So it really is depending on what you want to do or what your clients want. Now, something that is deeply connected to the mission of the owner is to protect the environment of Nukutepipi. So when he bought the island, the major part of his investment was also for self-sustainability initiatives. So within the next few years, we'll actually become closer to our goal to become self-sustainable. But we already have a greenhouse. We are already rainwater harvesting. We do beekeeping, farming, and gardening, and we have actually a lot of endangered and protected animals that stay on the island and that trust us to take care of them. So when you go on Nukutepipi or your client goes on Nukutepipi, they really realize how connected we are with them. And this is a great example. So we introduced the bees in 2015 on the island, so they can pollinate all around the island and help us with our gardening initiatives. Now, Nuku is obviously a paradise for adults, but it is an absolute paradise for families and children. It's great because for you as a parent, you can let your child go by themselves with the staff on the island during the whole day, and the parents can do their own activities. And in the evening, it's great because we all gather together and the children are so happy to talk about what they did, what they found. And it is really something magical. And every time the child leaves the island, I would say most of them cry. And they say it was the most magical place they've been, obviously on Earth. And I think the adults as well. Now, two things that are simply extraordinary on the island and that you cannot find anywhere else is, first of all, a music studio right next to the master villa, where music icons and legend have already played music there. And I cannot say names, but few of them actually left their guitars in the music studio, and you can see their names. So if you ever comes on the island or your client goes on the island, you will see that a lot of icons been already there to play music. So it's very something nice to know because for artists or musician that wants to have a week of clarity but being secluded, this Nukutepipi is the only place on Earth for that. And we are also an observatory. So I think this is one of the coolest things that I have ever seen on Nuku, because it's a place where obviously the stars in French Polynesia are so bright because we don't have any light pollution. So you get in the observatory and the star specialists start to tap on the keyboard what's going on in the sky tonight, and the observatory will start to move and the roof will open and the satellite, the telescope will actually start to look at the stars, and you can see all of it. So it's really impressive. And we usually combine this activity with a very nice dinner right next to the observatory. So everyone is captured by it. Now, earlier, I mentioned that art was also very important on the island. So we have most of the most important artists in the world that are on the island. So in the villa or in the different bungalows. But we also have some local artworks that pay tributes to the Polynesian culture. And the place that you see there is actually where we do the food truck dining and different dining. And after the dinner, the food trucks leave. And it's also a place where we have a DJ set, and where usually late night partying happens in the jungle with Cirque du Soleil sound system. So, but no neighbors to bother, so you can really enjoy your night if you want. And I think one of the most interesting part about Nuku, above from everything else that I mentioned, is that it is a mosquito-free paradise. So we actually took initiatives to make sure that there is absolutely no mosquito on the island. So you can really enjoy this 5 or 6 p.m. cocktail or sunset watching without bothering about it. And so you can leave your repellent at home. This is not something you're going to need on the island. And finally, so as I mentioned, the Nukutepipi is currently offered as a full buyout. The price is 1 million euros per week. for 52 guests, and it includes everything from all meals, all activity, premium wine, beer, spirits, massage, and spa. So we have two massage therapists on the island, and they're all available for free. So there is really no extra charges once you arrive on the island. So this is something that our guests really enjoy. And it is obviously a very nice place for a buyout, a corporate summit, I would say, because we can really go in with our creative team to organize special activities and to make a successful corporate summit. So thank you, everyone. Now I can.
Well, thank you very much, William. That was very interesting. I knew, of course, I had watched the presentation before. Yuki is asking, do you mean Nuku? Because I think you call it Nuku. Is 1 hour and a half flight from Papeete.
Yes, correct.
Confirm. And
Yeah.
can fans also take a boat? Is it an option or it will take forever?
No, unfortunately, yeah, it's only accessible with a plane.
Hélène was curious to know about the buyout cost for the island, the cost.
Yes, so the cost is 1 million euros. So depending of currency, about 1.1 million US, or 1 million. The only thing that is apart from the buyout price is the charter to go on the island. So what we do, we help you manage this part with Air Tahiti, and you must count approximately $50,000 US for the round trip to go on the island and depart.
Carol is asking, are the gratuity included or extra?
Yes, everything is included. Yeah.
The pricing is commissionable, huh?
Yes, correct. So we give 10% commission on this price.
Nice booking. Samantha, does Air Tahiti provide the flight or your own private aircraft only?
No, exactly. So it's Air Tahiti that take care of the flight. And the reason why the private jets with like a Falcon or a Bombardier cannot go on the island is actually because the runway is set up exactly where thousands of birds nestle. So we don't want to bother them, obviously. So we have Air Tahiti airplane that take care of it so that we can protect the nature. So if someone have a private jet as the owner, you leave it in Tahiti, Papeete, and then we just set up the transfer and everyone go on the Air Tahiti plane. And from there, we start the whole experience. So we have a ground team in Tahiti so that we can meet the clients and board with them in the plane and then welcome them on Nukutepipi.
Jessica wanted the cost of the flight from the island. You already mentioned it. Is there a
Yes.
You want to maybe we say it again in case?
So it is about $50,000 US, and I would say it depends. It can vary a little bit depending on the season of the year, but it's about 50,000.
Is there a specific time for the flight?
So we cannot fly during the night or land during the night. So we have two windows. We have one early in the morning and one about mid-afternoon.
If well, you probably wrote this before we answer, but and the client cannot they cannot land their own plane. They do have to take the Air Tahiti flight, but they can arrive with their own plane to Papeete. Huh?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So, Hélène, right now you're only doing buyout. At some point, will you be opening for individual or family group? I already asked.
So we hear your request coming from a lot of you, and I hope in a near future I'll be able to say something that goes this way.
Some special week, maybe, maybe not all the time, but maybe some special week to start with. Huh?
Yes.
So clients, yes, Duki's clients have to book for a week. Caroline, what is the square footage of each one-bedroom bungalow? Each of the two junior suite, also for the master villa?
This is something I can definitely share by email after, actually.
The follow-up with the recording.
Yes.
Voilà. Dana, thank you for sharing your island paradise. Carol
Thank
wants to know if you're part of Virtuoso, Signature, etc. I would say not yet. Huh?
Yeah, not yet.
Does price remain the same if you are less than 52 people?
Yeah, correct. So it's 1 million for 1 week minimum, but then if someone wants to stay one extra night, two extra night, it's prorated. So we're really flexible on this.
Mhm. Is there any promotion running at the moment? Said Marta, friend from Brazil.
Not currently, no.
Not for the moment. Huh? But send us your request. And,
Yes.
any age minimum for children? I don't.
No, absolutely not. So you can bring any age children, and if you want, our staff can take care of them during the day also. Yeah.
Lynn wants to know if the Air Tidy flight is a propeller aircraft,
Yes, correct. Yeah.
and also how many massage therapists are on the island,
So we have two massage therapists. Yeah.
right? Someone anonymous attendee. Can you clarify the accommodation setup for 50 people? I think you mentioned it already. You have the
Yes.
separate one-bedroom bungalow, the junior. I don't know if you want to review it quickly.
Yeah, so we have 13 bungalows that can accommodate. We have king size bed, we have two queen size beds, and we also have two junior villa, and we have the master villa.
Mhm. Yes, Carol, you said you missed the beginning. So 52 guests, and you do have to do a buyout.
Yes, correct.
Uh,
Yeah.
Denise, I recall there is a hydroponic system on the island. Is it still working?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it is.
Have you been there, Denise? Ducky, if clients wanted to also visit another island, do the flight goes only to Papeete or? Oh, good question.
No, absolutely. So I mean, we work with Airtidy, so they can actually do a little hop on, hop off island if they want.
Kathy would say, thank you so much. Incredible option. Wish I had a lot of clients for this. Great to know. We just need one or two to start. So thank you. Ami, you said merci. Thank you from Altour Las Vegas. Amazing property. Marta, very nice. Thank you. Carol, are there TV in the rooms and English speaking staff?
Yes, so the staff speak French and English, and there is TV in. I would need to confirm in the small bungalows, but they are in the junior villa and the master.
Voilà. Julia wanted your email, but you have question about the weddings, but William will be sending you, or you can put it if you want in the chat box, if you want to write it, William, if you have an immediate request, but William will be sending definitely the follow-up. And Denise, a friend of mine who have been there, he said it was a dream island. Well, thank you for your feedback, Denise.
Thank you.
Julie, you said amazing. Thank you. Lynn, thank you. Spectacular. And Julia, great. Thank you. And Ducky, amazing for a destination wedding. Indeed.
Yes.
So I don't know, did you put your little message already in the QA or in the chat? If you want to just put your...
Yeah, I'm just trying
But do not worry. We will be sending... Angela, looks amazing. Thank you. Jamshid, thank you. Hello from Canada. Voilà. And Julia, so you're typing the answer and you're gonna have the email right away. All right. Greg, you said I was late. Apology. Is there a down-label color brochure available?
Yeah.
But William, you will send the recording, the presentation, and all the fact sheet. Thank you, Richard. Oh, thank you, Carol. I try. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for your interest, your
Thank
friendship.
you very much.
And very, very special place. Thank you, Greg. And thank you, Denise. Voilà. Thank you for being with us. And thank you, William. And let you go back to your paradise.
Thank you, Dominique, for the possibility to share a glimpse of Nukutepipi. And I am here to answer any other questions. So I'm going to send you a follow-up email And we are really looking forward having your clients on Nukutepipi.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye,
Thank
Linda.
you very much.
Bye.
Bye.